Hey guys, Josh and Audra here with Six in the Mix. We wanted to give you guys a 2-month update. We have been full-timing for 2 months now, and our last update was at the 2-week mark, and that was pretty exciting and fun. A lot's happened since then. We moved locations to one of our favorite places in Eastern Washington. We're on Deer Lake right now. Actually, the place where we got married is right up there on that deck.
Well,
so
yeah.
Well, inside those
Inside the
windows.
building.
We had our first glance up there, but we are where we got married almost 13 years ago. And so it's kind of nice to be back here. Actually, it's really nice to be back here. The weather's been beautiful. Unfortunately, for the place that we're at, a lot of the groups and people that were reserved to come here had to cancel and stuff. And so it's a bummer for the camp, but it's been really nice for our kids to be able to just roam free. I mean, it's 50 acres here, and the kids have tons of room to roam, and it's quiet and it's peaceful. And so, yeah, we wanted to bring an update, but something we were talking about doing on these videos is to ask each other questions, but not prep the other person for the question. So you guys get real responses and we get real responses. So I don't know what her question is going to be, and she doesn't know what mine is, although I do have one. But before we jump into that, how has it been for you these 2 months?
Is that my question?
No, it's not.
I'm just kidding. I know that.
That's an easy
I'm paying
question.
attention. I know what you said. Okay, the last 2 months. There's been a lot of growing, and us as individuals and as a couple and as families, there were a lot of challenges coming down here that weren't foreseeable. You know, just transition time. And honestly, we got here, we arrived in Washington, and everything locked down. So we don't even know. We never even got to know what our new normal was, and we still don't know our new normal, which I'm not complaining about. That's just the reality. Is it's like, oh, there's been a lot of challenges of just being
Lots to be
here.
thankful for with the lockdown, though.
Yeah, there is a lot. But anyway, so but it has been good, and I'm so thankful that we did it. I don't regret it at all. And
we were going to travel. So if you saw the last video, we were up at my parents' house, basically getting the RV all set up and figured out and stuff. And then we moved here where we're at now, but we were considering going down to Moab.
we wanted to go down there.
and
Springtime's a good time in Moab. That's what we've heard.
The bummer part is, though, the places that we want to be able to take the kids to, things like the arches or the Grand Canyon, little ways, maybe on the way down or way back, hit up redwoods and stuff like that. We just can't do that right now. So for us, we would rather, because we have such a sweet setup right here with full hookups, which is amazing.
Running water.
And yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful location. We decided just to stay here until some of the national parks open back up, and then pending they're not filled with RVers who are hoping to do the same thing we're doing.
Which actually, I hope people get out.
Yes, I do too.
I hope that happens.
I do too.
I just hope there's a spot for us too.
Yeah, which there will be. It just depends on how close we want to be to other people.
And he shoots, he scores!
Anyway, so
we're gonna do day trips.
yeah, we've been doing day trips around here, and I grew up in this area, and so the P&W is kind of my stomping grounds. So it's been fun being able to go back to some of the places I used to hike as a teen and a kid, and spend time, and even just going back to like places like Manitou Park, which is on the South Hill in Spokane. We went there for Mother's Day a couple days ago, and it was just beautiful. It's just an amazing place to get to walk around again and reminisce, and so
that's what we've been doing.
Kids
are doing well.
They've adjusted much better than they did the first month. They are adjusted a lot better now.
Yes, and they also, like Josh said, they have all this area to roam. Like they're just having the best time ever.
Yeah,
and
they
it's
really are.
Really, really fun. Even today, because we're staying at this camp, we went and helped clean up some of the little cabins. And our 6-year-old, you didn't hear him say this, but he was like, "Mom, I'm actually having fun." And I was like, "You are?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm actually having fun cleaning." And I was really happy to hear that, because
we need to record that and play it to him next time we ask him to clean up.
It only took about 10 minutes for him to change his mind, but he was enjoying it at first, and I was really, really thankful for that. Because it is a joy to serve others, and so that's what we were doing. And And it was fun. It was something to do instead of,
Yeah.
just playing or you just working or whatever. So
yeah. So I'm still able to work. We have good Wi-Fi and cell signal here, so I'm able to work, and that's something that's been a challenge I've had to work through, is figuring out what that looks like. And I think one of the things that we decided on that we're trying out because of homeschooling and all that is being in an RV. I don't have an office space, but I have a lot of places outside I can go to. That's not always ideal if the weather's not good or I need power or whatever, or I need to just be inside.
Yep.
So we tried a few different things for the last month, and nothing was really working out. And I think what we have now is working out, and it's going to probably work out, hopefully. But basically, what we committed to doing is until noon, which the kids at school will be done by noon, and cleaning, breakfast, all that stuff will be all done by noon. I'm not working. I'm just gonna stay. I'm gonna stay engaged with the family and helping learn how to homeschool our kids more. That's always been on her plate, and so it's something I wanted to learn more how to do.
Yep.
And also just help out more and be available more. And that seemed to be working out well. And then what I love about it is from noon on, sometimes till midnight or later, I'm able to focus on work and still, go out and play with the kids for an hour or take a break or whatever else I need to. So that's been really good for working from home. And if you're wondering, I'm basically do all my work remotely from a computer anyway. So I do video work and photography, as well as marketing and graphic design and stuff. And so that's pretty, it's a versatile job to be able to have, and remote working it works great for that. And so right now I think we're starting to get in the rhythm where that's working out well. And then once the kids go to bed, that all that quiet time is a perfect time for me to work. And really that's my creative time from like 8:30, 9 o'clock on to 2, 3 o'clock sometimes. That's when my creative juices are there, so I have to take advantage of that. But man, we're loving it.
He's also not working all those times. That's just his that's his time available.
Yeah.
Because he's been available to us in the morning. But yesterday was Mother's Day and he didn't work, of course. And the day before that, I don't remember if we worked the day before that. So he's also learning that's just his time frame to work in.
I have boundary problems with work, to be openly honest. I'm having to learn, and that's okay. I enjoy work. I enjoy the work I get to do. I enjoy being creative, and just like with anything, you need that in moderation. And my work doesn't really feel like work most of the time to me, because I love learning about it and creating and stuff. So anyway, let's get to the questions. I have a question for Audra I'm super excited about, and I don't even know that we have discussed this at all yet. But if you know Audra, she is a homebody introvert. And when we had our home, there were times that I'd come home from work and kind of get to assess the situation, put a plan of action in place, and send her out to the store or wherever she wanted to go to get away from people, or just our walk-in closet that we had.
That's actually my favorite spot. It's so quiet in there,
and it's cheaper than going out somewhere.
Cheaper, yeah.
But she doesn't have that luxury. So Audra, how do you what do you do about your introverted time? Your need, yeah.
Well, I haven't been doing a whole lot of this as of yet. I'm trying to get back into it, but running is a really good time for me to quiet my mind and be alone. And so a couple times a week I'm getting out by myself. We're also supposed to be, we haven't signed up for one yet, but we're supposed to be training for a half marathon that we want to do together, and we gotta take all the kids with us, so that's definitely not my alone me time. But running out, going by myself, super recharging for me. I love it. And other than that, I mean, I've been doing so much growing that I'm also starting to recognize, like, it used to be before that I would just ignore kind of the signs. I would be starting to burn out, like, oh, busy. And honestly, this quarantine is probably, I mean, it's not, we don't know what normal is, so I have no idea, really. Maybe if we were busy all the time, I would have a hard time registering it. But when I feel like we're just doing too much, it starts to register that I need to take a step back and breathe. And I also am recognizing like, okay, just because I feel like I'm melting down inside right now doesn't mean anything wrong is actually happening. I can still function. So just taking more breathing breaks, going running by myself. Sometimes I'll go in the room and just sit on the bed for a moment, or take like 5 extra minutes in the bathroom because nobody's in there with me, so I can be by myself. But I'm just trying to find time here and there.
All you dads out there, she's just catching up to what we do anyway.
Is that why you guys take so long? That's terrible.
That's pretty much the truth, though.
So that's all I got for now. But
in fact, if you are a dad who's done that, who uses the bathroom as a place to escape room. It's like an escape room. You should hit the like or comment, like just put I do too or something, because I'm actually kind of curious at how many guys do that.
Super funny. So yeah, so if you were an introvert and you wanted to RV, it's totally possible. It's just a learning curve, you know, like everything in life, I think. So.
And I'm a extrovert, probably not as much the older I get, for sure. Actually, I get pretty drained by people pretty quick now, and don't find it energizing to be around groups of people anymore. But I still am not. I would not say I'm not. I'm nowhere near the level of introvert that she is. So, yeah.
So that's it.
So that question wasn't
or when the
too
kids
bad.
go to bed at night, it's quiet. You're working, it's quiet, and I can just. That's good. Okay, so my question for you.
Oh boy.
We've talked about, you and I have talked about, like what is easy and what is hard about RVing. What for you is, because we've talked a lot about the hardest stuff. What for you has been the easiest part of RVing?
The easiest part of RVing. Well, I had to change a control board for our refrigerator out. That was super easy, much easier than I thought it was going to be, but that's not really the easiest part of RVing.
No.
I think the easiest change or the easiest unexpected aspect about what we're doing has been the honeydew list is pretty much non-existent, or if it is existent, it's family things that we're doing now instead of building a retaining wall or mowing the lawn or fixing this, fixing that. Obviously there's still stuff you have to maintain in an RV, but we're in 250-ish square feet now, and there's just not that much to do. So I think that the easiest thing for me has been making the adjustment to instead of coming home from work and then having this honeydew list of stuff to do for a long time, it's reformatting my mind to just be involved with family stuff. Like I have my work that I need to get done, that I have commitments I need to fulfill, and then after that, it's our agenda. It's if we get a chance to help some people out around the camp, then we help them around here, or we just go for a walk, or we just decide what do we want to do as a family. I'll just say we're running together and stuff like that. So that's been probably the biggest blessing that we've had this whole time, is just not having such a constant demand of to-do stuff. It feels so good. It feels so good to just kind of shed the extras from the mind and be able to focus on the things that matter, like family and friends and
that's good.
And work.
I'm gonna give you an A+ answer.
All right.
A+ for your answer.
Sweet. You should make them easy like that every time. Is that your A+ or Illuminati?
A+.
There we go.
That was more like
all right, guys.
bad.
Well, we're
I
hoping
think
to travel.
good.
We're hoping
Yeah.
to travel in the next month or so. So we'll see. And we've kind of mapped out a few different routes and places we'll want to go, but we'll see. What questions do you guys have for RVing and things like that? And I would definitely say, if you can, we don't ever want to spend the majority of our time in RV parks, but I will say that having full hookups has been amazing, absolutely amazing.
It's kind of hard. We do want a boondock at some point, and it's kind of hard to imagine actually.
It's not
actually doing it.
boondocking's great, but for long periods, it's just not fun. It's not stuff you want to be.
Not fun
thinking
for
through.
us.
Yeah.
Not fun for us.
Nope. So, alrighty. Well, let's go back to, I don't know, doing family stuff.
Yeah, family stuff.
It's afternoon, so I should probably start working.
Yeah, you should actually. It is. And
It is. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Hit that subscribe and that notifications bell. See you.
See you later.